Very good. Who would like to be next this morning? Please, Mr. Miller.
My name is Bill Miller, 2023 East Simsway, Port Townsend. I'm here to talk about our local farmers and catch-22 they've been put into. A new law was enacted, RCW 6922, and it requires people who improve their products and want to sell them at the farmer's market as farmers, but if they want to make some jam or something, they have to get a permit. But, and it's unfortunate, they did not fund the office that will issue the permits. The current board and director of the farmer's market said you have to have this permit in order for you to sell your products at our farmer's market. They couldn't get a permit if their lives actually depended on, but their livelihoods do. And you have to be a cottage food operation. They're farmers. If they're not a cottage food operation, maybe they should be exempt from this law. Mostly what they're making are called they're not making potentially hazardous food that they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell food, potentially hazardous food, according to the definitions in 692210. It means food requiring temperature control for safety. It's not the temperature to bake the pie. However, it has been interpreted that if it has to be baked, you can't sell it. I'd like to be able to work with you guys further and our local health department so that we can get local farmers to sell their products at the farmer's market. If they become big enough to become a cottage food operation and make and sell what's called cottage food products, yes, then they can get it. I recognize there's a law going to be, a rule book going to be made by the Washington State Department of Agriculture. I would like us, and I will work on it with you and our health department, what can we introduce that can allow our farmers to make them as much money as they can selling their products, and if they become established as a cottage food operation or something, then they can do that. They don't want to poison anybody, they don't want to make anybody sick, but they would like to be able to start making a better living. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Who would like to be next this morning?